So I've been an airline pilot for like 3 years now, and these are the steps to become an airline pilot. I have 5 separate videos on the steps to become an airline pilot, but I'll just briefly run through them real quick, and also I'll get to this at the very, very end. Step 1, you want to get your first class medical. You need to go to an aviation medical examiner, and you need to get that medical done just to make sure you're fit enough to be a pilot. Then the first rating you're going to work on is your private pilot license. This is basically going to allow you to fly by yourself and also with friends and family. Then you will get your instrument rating. This is another test that you're going to have to take, and it allows you to fly into the clouds and close to the clouds. And then step 3, your commercial license. This is going to allow you to get paid to fly. And then you can get your commercial multi add-on. Typically you'll get your commercial license in a single and then do your add-on. You can also just get it in the multi and then do a single add-on if you want, but it's typically done single first, then the multi-engine add-on. And then to build time, you will typically become a flight instructor like I did. I became a flight instructor, a CFII, which means I can also teach people to get their instrument license. And then I also did an MEI, which is a multi-engine instructor to teach people in the multi-engine airplane. And then once you get your time, for me it was 1,500 hours to get to the airlines, then the airline will train you and get you your Airline Transport Pilot Certificate, ATP, and then you will go to the airlines and boom, that's everything. And then in terms of going to Embry-Riddle or one of these schools that get you directly into an airline, it's typically through a cadet program or some sort of a contract that says if they pay for part of your training to go to this airline, then you have to stay with that airline for so many years. And there's a lot of cadet programs. The United, Aviate, there's the one for Frontier, there's probably one through Embry-Riddle. So yeah, I have different videos more in depth on every step and kind of what is entailed in those steps. But that's it. There's pretty much a practical test and a written test for each rating, and it took me about 2 years to get all of my ratings done, which you can get them done a lot faster than that or slower than that depending on the program you go through. And then it took me about 1.5 years to be a flight instructor and gave my time to go to the airlines. And now I've been at the airlines for about 3 years. So that's it. Those are all the steps. If you have more questions, I have a link in my bio to a school called Melbourne Flight Training. That's where I did all my flight training and flight instructing, and they will answer all of your questions, and you can even get a free discovery flight there through the link in my bio, and just let them know that I sent you. So yeah, put more questions below. I will try to answer as many as possible.